we are talking about propane tanks for glass blowing. Ayo, what's going on everybody? It's your boy Potter with Grandmaster Glass, your home for glass blowing. Hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Before we get going, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Today we are talking about propane tanks. So a few tips and where I refill propane tanks. So when I first started blowing glass, it was kind of a challenge getting oxygen and propane, trying to figure it out. So in this video, I'm just giving you a few tips and tricks, how I do it and why I do it. When I first started blowing glass, I would get my propane from just your normal corner store. Then I started figuring out, okay, it's a little bit cheaper from like a grocery store. And then I figured out you go to a RV supply store. That is where you're gonna find the best refill prices. They take your tank, they refill it, and you get the same tank back. So it's just one of those things where it saves you money, especially over time. You use less propane than you do oxygen, but I refill at least once a month. And now that I'm getting a bigger torch, I will definitely be using more. So I thought I'm just gonna show you guys. I'm gonna put the tank in my car and then take a video when I actually refill it. So one of the interesting things about propane tanks is they are reverse threaded. You need a big ass wrench and they reverse thread so you cannot accidentally like thread oxygen into a propane line or vice versa. So when I figured that out, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm gonna crack the tank. There we go. Doing it one-handed, but yeah. This tank, when it's empty, is not too bad. When it's full, it weighs considerably more than when it was empty. Same with oxygen. I believe compressed oxygen is 4 times the weight of like normal oxygen, and so when you compress it into a cylinder, it makes it way heavier. But like I was saying, the propane weighs a lot more when it's full, just like the oxygen. And as well, propane is a liquid. While it's inside of the container, then when it meets the oxygen, it turns into a gas. But you can shake a propane tank and you can tell how much is in it. So it lasts at least 5 times the length that the oxygen does, probably more than that. Like I refill, like I said, the propane once or if not longer, a month. So it lasts a good minute. So also the tank itself, you usually get one from a corner store. So that is the first place you get it. You can go to the RV supply store and get some type of rental or buy one from them. But the initial price for a propane tank is $50. It's like $25 for a fill up and then $25 for the tank. But if you go to like an RV place, it's like $10-15. Not sure how much they charge for a tank, but it's considerably less. So it saves you a lot of money, and it was a big tip for me. So I'm gonna put this tank in the car, show you guys the RV store, and then wrap up the video. Alrighty, propane is acquired in the back seat, and that about wraps it up. Big ass refill station, way cheaper than going to a corner store or a grocery store to refill propane. And yeah, just a little tips, little day in the life, filling up propane, and yeah, blowing glass. So hopefully this helps somebody, saves somebody a couple bucks, because I bet a bunch of people still, just go to the corner store to refill propane rather than, going to like a RV supply store. So hopefully that was helpful to somebody, save somebody a couple bucks, because I bet at least one of you guys still fill up propane at the corner store. So go to the RV supply store, it'll save you a couple bucks, and that's how you do it. Day in the life of blowing glass, doing little things like refilling propane. Like, comment, subscribe, but most importantly, remember, never stop evolving.